friends, hello patriots. Let's talk a minute about doing diversity the right way. So you see, this is a play on words. It's the right way, but also the conservative right way. Okay, so now what do I mean by that? In America, we are supposed to have equality, like you said, and people judge people on their merits and not their skin color or where they came from. So we're not supposed to, what the racism is, it's showing either a favoritism or a despise based on just like your factor. Oh, silly birds. See, you guys like me being outside. I have a bird feeder, that's why. Anyhow, so the racism can either be a positive racism or a negative racism. And we as people are curious. We are interested in what other people do around the world and how they live and how they act. We are just curious. And I said, well, and they're curious about us too. Because why do you suppose everyone wants to come visit America? Tourism is big. We're curious about each other. We do not have to dislike each other. We can learn from each other. So what I think people want is, I think people want respect, and I think they want people to listen to them. Want respect and listening to their concerns. Absolutely. And the left persists in some kind of twisted, mad, diverse system. I mean, like, their system is so ridiculous, like you said, and they are doing it. They said the Academy Awards now has to have like one person from every continent, every race, every background, every sexual orientation in order to get an Academy Award. Well, good luck with that, because guess how many genders there are now? 72 or more. How many countries there are in the world? Like 190 some. So basically, they're not going to be able to make any movies that will qualify because there are just too many countries, too many ethnicities, too many genders, however we think of that, but according to the left, to include them all. So no matter what they do, they will fail miserably at including people, because every movie only has, a dozen characters, and you can't possibly cover everybody in that space. So Hollywood is just going to its well-deserved grave. So the point about the diversity is equality, not equity. No, normal people from other countries, they do not want fake assistance. They do not want fake assistance because they want to be able to say, I achieved my achievements on my merit, and not because, some Democrat gave me a leg up and didn't think I could do it, and they gave us a boost. So then everyone's thinking, is that person really intelligent, or did some left-wing organization give them their boost to the top? You know what I mean? We need to be on merit. Anybody who's sensible would not want, all these legs up. And these stupid feminists, they want to be equal with men, but then they want all the standards lowered so they can meet them. Seriously. If you want to do a man's job, you got to come up to it. And that's that. And I believe we should hold everybody to their equal standards. Everyone should be on the same plane and not be given favoritism, and nobody should be looked down upon. We need to help each other. We do not need to tear each other down. And like I said, the leftists, communists use the racial thing to try to divide nations and start wars. But we cannot allow them to do that. Because, as a bottom line, when you start out as a young person, like I said, I am interested in what other people are doing. I want to learn. I want to learn better ways of doing things. I'd like to learn new artistic decorations. And people from other countries, they like to see, like I said, other people adopting their ways and their interests. I mean, what do you think a diplomat or an ambassador or a president does when he goes to visit another country? He dresses like them, eats their food, puts on a hat like them. Trying to reach out to others is, being interested in them, in their interests, in their culture, And that is how we do diversity the right way. We do it because we are interested in them and we would like to help each other, and we don't do it because we are forced by some communist regime in order that we have to include one person who's black, one person who's white, one person who's Chinese, one person who's gay, one person who's a woman, one person who's a other kind, one person who's a this and that. The forcing is never good. Forcing is never good, and it's going to have a bad end. So the point is that we are curious about each other because it makes us kind of exotic. Other people in other lands are exotic to us, also based upon stories we heard. Like I said, we need to respect each other and take an interest in each other and not just be negative. You know? Like I said, whenever I did a video about reading a story I'd read in a book about India, you know, I got people commenting about, oh, I'm from India and this and this, and I'm like, oh, awesome, you know, we made a connection. And then, you know, you do different things from other places and you make connections with people and you're interested in what they do, and that's one of the things I want to do on this channel. That's how you make friends. That's how you get along. You adopt some of their cultures and interests, and you reach out to people, you build bridges, you show you're interested, you show you're going to listen to them and listen to their concerns. And that is how we stop the racism. You know? We start getting interested. In the past, you know, people were scared of each other because, you know, they didn't understand how life worked. But that's not the case anymore. The case is we are now very, very modern, we hope. And we understand things better. So we need to help each other and not tear each other down. And be interested in each other's concerns and just work together to make the world a better place. And in many ways, we have achieved that in many times, in many places, and we can achieve that again. We do not need to go regressive like the left. We can continue to improve ourselves and get along. I'd like to do like a series on this channel sometime, like Goodwill Ambassador. And we'll go around and spotlight the various countries, various cultures, and we'll be happy to learn about them and excited to learn, because we can always learn things from other people, and it doesn't matter where they're from. It's fascinating. So no left-wing prejudice. We'll leave the left-wing prejudice in the basement. Okay, folks. Guess we'll talk to you later. But freedom ring!